Good wishes, dear children. In today's class, we will learn about how to calculate the anti-log for the given number. Now, if you have understood calculating the log for the given number, calculating the anti-log for the given number will be easier. Otherwise, please watch the previous video to understand the concept better. Now, the given question is anti-log of 3.4032. We have told you in the previous class itself, anti-log when we calculate, we have to calculate for the decimal numbers, not for the whole number. So consider, forget about the 3 that is given. Look for anti-log of 0.4032. As we used the log book, a logarithm table for the whole numbers, calculate it for the anti-log. So identify 0.40 under third column. The answer is 2529. Mean difference of, so under 0.40, third column, look for the number relevant for a mean difference. Mean difference of 2 is equals to 1. So when we add the given number, we get the answer 0.2530. Now in this case, so you can write it here, the answer to be 0.2530. If you remember the very first class calculating the anti-log, I told you, if you are given 4 point, finally when you write the answer, add one number to the given number, that's before a decimal point. 4 means you add 5, so you move 5 places. So similarly in this case, what's the given number? 3. If you add one more number to it, 3 plus 1 will become a 4. So move 4 places towards your right. So when you are moving 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your final answer will become 2530. After this decimal point, you needn't keep there. So this is your final answer. This is one method of doing. There is one more method of calculation. Now the same question, you can also write it as a 0.4032 into. Take this to be the power, that is 10 to the power 3, you can write it. Now same way when you calculate the anti-log of 0.40 under third column with a mean difference of 2, adding up you get the final answer to be 0.2530 into 10 to the power 3. One more clue I gave you in the previous class. When you have a 0, you can move one digit towards your right. So the same answer can be written it as a 2.530 into 10 to the power 3. Now 10 to the power 3. So move 3 places towards your right. That is 1, 2, 3. So when you move here again, you get the final answer 2530. In this method also gives you the same answer. This method also gives you the same answer. I hope I'm making my points clear. You make use of whichever method you understand better. Let's work out one more similar question. Anti-log of 2.806. So let's first work in this method here. So how shall we write it here? Anti-log of, that we have to look for 0.806. There is no mean difference. So under 0.80, look for the 6th column's answer you have to look for. So the answer comes up to 0.6397. So I'm writing 0.6397. Now what's the clue? First clue is, if 2 is given, add one more number to it. 2 plus 1 will be 3. So how many places you have to move? 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So your final answer will become 639.7. This is your final answer. Let's work with making use of these calculations too. The same question you can rewrite it as a 0.806 into the decimal number before the decimal point becomes the power here, 10 to the power 2. As usual, if you calculate the anti-log of 0.806, we get the final answer to be 0.6397. Write this as it is, 10 to the power minus 2. Now what's the one more clue we given? When you are given 0, move one place towards your right. So you can write it as a 6.397 into 10 to the power 2. Now 10 to the power 2. So how many places you have to move? 2 places. 1, 2 gives you the answer 639.7. So if you look at it, here also this method also gives you 639.7. So this method also gives you 639.7. So this is the way of calculating anti-log for the positive number. Next we will calculate anti-log for the negative number. It's very easy. Now minus 0.3088 is given. Negative number should be converted into a positive number. That's the only extra step you've got, but that's also easy. Now I'm writing minus 0 here and a 0 point. You shouldn't write point. No, you can write it 0.3088 here. The clue here is add minus one more number to this side and add a plus number here. So meaning to the decimal point you add a plus 1. To the number before the decimal point you add a minus 1 here. So 0 minus 1, your answer you will get it to be here minus 1 to be the answer. Now 1, since there are decimal points here, I can take it as a 1.00. Now this is a negative number, this is a positive number. So I am subtracting 1.00 is a positive number, subtracting minus 0.3088 here. When we subtract, we get the answer 0.6912. By now you understand how to make use of the logbook. Look, I mean anti-log. 0.69 under first column with a mean difference of 2. So where will you identify 0.69? In the first column you have to look for 0.69 under a first column. So 0.69 first column answer is 4909. Mean difference of 2 when we add, you get the answer 4911. That is 0.4911. So let's write the answer to be here. I'm sorry. So that is 0.4911. Now as I told you, if 0 is there, what can you do? Move one places after the given digit. You can write it as a 4.911 into, what is the power given here? That is 10 to the power minus 1. Since minus 1 is given, 10 to the power minus 1. So this will be your final answer. Now if you want, one more step of writing can be, since minus 1 is given, you can move the places in this direction. So the same answer also can be written it as a 0.4911. This way of writing is also correct. This way of writing is also correct. All you have to do is remember what answer you are getting. Let's work one more of the same type here. Anti-log of minus 2.1202 here. So what first step you have to convert? Negative number into a positive number. So negative number we converted into a positive number. Then we went on to calculate the anti-log. So write down minus 2 here, 0.1202 here. Now what have we to do? The given clue, add minus 1 here, add plus 1.00 here. Now as usual, this is a positive number, this is a negative number, subtract it. So when you subtract, please do not write minus 2 point, write 0.1202. So 1.00 minus 0.1202. This minus we get from the whole, a given question. When we subtract, we are getting 0.8798. Calculating the anti-log, how shall we do it? Identify for 0.87 under a 9th column with a mean difference of 8 when we add up. We get the answer to be 7582. So write down 0.7582. Now one more clue what you can do it here. Since if you want, you can move since 0 is given, move one places towards your right. So you can write it as a 7.582 into 10 to the power. Already you had a minus 2. You are adding one more minus number. It becomes a minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3. So this is your answer. Now if you want to write in full in expression of decimal point, you have to move from here towards the 3 digits here. So when you move 1, 2, 3. So what have you to do here? The final answer will be 0.07582. So if you move the places from point to 7, 1, 7 to 0, 0 to point. So this will be your final answer. So these are the different methods of calculating the anti-log. I hope you got the concept of it. Thank you.